How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick. I also go by Golden Guy, and I'm your coach, the Philadelphia Pinsirs. We're coming back to you with another Season 4 UNPL matchup. We are heading in to Week 4, and we are taking on Coach Emerald Miner and his Demolition Force. Great name, great logo, love it a lot. Now, if you didn't watch last week's matchup, please go back, watch it, because I'm about to ruin it. And 3, 2, 1, we unfortunately took another L. So that means that we are sitting at 1-2 on the season, and we need to bounce back. It's a decent playoff pool that we can still get in, because half the teams in each division will make the playoffs, but we're not performing to our best, and we've got to bounce back. Our opponent, Emerald Miner, is also sitting at 1-2, so I know that he's looking to pick up another dub along the way. I think he's coming off of a win, so he's got that momentum going for him. But hopefully we can stop that and get the match on the way and get another dub. Sorry about that. So let's jump right into it. Let's look at the teams. First and foremost, he's got Keldeo. It's pretty fast, right? It's got that base 108 speed, and it hits pretty hard. It's like a choice spec set or a life orb set. Has access to flip turn, specs, surf specs, hydro pump, sacred sword, and secret sword. So the physical one and the special one. So we do have to look out for that. I know that the resolute form gets one of them that the normal form does not normally get. And so we do have to see if we can see the blue horn with the little rainbow flag thing attached to it. I don't know what to call it, but we do have to see if we can see that and get a better idea of what this Keldeo could potentially be. He also drafted Iron Crown, one of the new Paradox mons to this DLC. Again, it's pretty fast like its counterpart. It's not as fast as its counterpart Cobalion, but this one's a much more special version of it rather than a physical version. It does not get access to... I think it does get access to Stealth Rocks if I remember correctly. It gets a new move called Tachyon Cutter. It's a base 70, I think, base 60 or 70 steel type move that hits twice and bypasses any accuracy checks. So it is something to keep in mind. A double dent set does look pretty good. Agility, Calm Mind, or something along those lines with just dual stab, Psychic, and Steel. And it is relatively bulky, and hopefully we can break that down. Next up, he likes it a lot. I've watched his videos. He likes Crocodile, and he likes bulky Crocodile, meaning like max HP, max defense, intimidate Crocodile. Nothing's going to break it. He loves to use it as a stealth rocker, so I'm anticipating it to come. And if it does come, I'm anticipating it to have stealth rocks, probably knockoff, and I think our team can deal with it pretty well. I don't think it'll be a choice scarf set. It could be, and it could be Moxie. We'll just have to watch out and see what kind of, if Intimidate procs at the very beginning. Then he's got Lycanroc Dusk. I hate going against Lycanroc Dusk, and I can't use it to save my life for whatever reason. It hits like a truck, and as a Terra Captain, it's absolutely phenomenal. Fortunately for us, it's not able to Terra in this league, and that's fantastic. With that, it has Tough Claw's ability, Excel Rock, so the priority Stab Rock move hits pretty strong. Stone Edge, Drill Run, maybe Psychic Fangs or something along those lines. I think it'll be like 4 attacks, maybe a Life Orb set. It seems to be what he likes to bring on it, just to get that extra damage output. And then he's got Sylveon. Again, another mon that I don't like going up against. I don't like going up against the bulkier evolutions. I always struggle with them for whatever reason. Even though I come prepared, I tend to just like sack off the thing that's supposed to kill it. And then I struggle the rest of the match with it because Wish, Protect, I don't like it. And I don't like going against it for obvious reasons. But I understand its effectiveness in wearing down a team. And it's something that we definitely have to look out for. And I definitely anticipate it to come to this match. Pixelate Hyper Voice hits like a truck. Wish Protect and probably Baton Pass if I had to assume a 4th move. Then he's got Decidueye. Y'all know we love Decidueye. We've had it in several Jap leagues. He's got it as a Terra Captain. It can be Terra Ghost, Dark, or Fairy. Choice Band Poltergeist, absolutely love it. Decidueye can be special, it can be physical, and it's got relatively decent bulk, has access to Defog and Roost as well. Then he's got Cyclozar. This is one of his rapid spinners. It's one of his hazard controls. He's got 4 on the team, unless I'm missing one. An Assault Vest set. It has access to Regenerator as its ability. Absolutely broken ability, but thankfully he doesn't have another Regenerator Mon to pair that regen core with. Dragon normal type, so it's immune to the ghost type attacks that Dragapult might want to throw off. Yeah, I mean, Assault Vest could come, Tabonberry could come, maybe even a Choice Scarf set, something to look out for. Then he's got Salazzle. Great fast fire poison type, hits really hard on the special side with things like Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave. But it could also be a real big nuisance with a just Toxic Stall set. I cannot talk today, guys. Toxic Stall set with Toxic Substitute and Protect. Something to look out for, and I think that Dragapult on our team can definitely take care of that, especially if we are an Infiltrator version, and we'll just talk about that when we get to it. And then he's got Oricorio Pom-Pom. He recently switched the Terra typing off of this and onto Electrode, I believe. I think he dropped. I think he may have had additional points and picked up Electrode and then put the Terra types on that. I think that's what happened. Dancer is an ability. It gets access to Quiver Dance. It can hit relatively hard once it gets set up. I know that he has ran a Mirror Herb set. So if he wants to try and copy a Dragon Dance off a Dragapult or something like that, he's definitely going to want to switch it in. So it's something to look out for if it is in the roster, because Mirror Herb would get the Dragon Dance boost as well as the Dancer boost. So it'll happen twice. So he'll be sitting at +2/+2. Something to keep in mind. Spidops, absolutely fantastic hazard setter. I don't know its merit much in Draft League. Every time I go up against it, it hasn't been too big of an issue. Insomnia is an ability that it gets, so it can be put to sleep. Maybe that's a Dire Claw switch in for Sneasler. Gets access to spikes, toxic spikes, sticky web, and just like so phase things out with Circle Throw. So it's just something to keep in mind. Meaning that if we see the rest of the all 3 hazards like that, then we can switch into Dragapult pretty freely on it. Second Terra Captain is Cryogonal. We love Cryogonal over here on the Pinsirs. Terra Ice, Terra Steel, and Fire. I think these typings work very well for it. It hits its weaknesses. I would have loved to see Electric on it for teams that I don't have to battle, but these typings I think are very offensive, and it does get access to Rapid Spin, Recover. It's very good on the special bulk side, and can hit decently hard on the specially offensive side. Has also access to Ancient Power that we have to look out for. And last but certainly not least is the regular Cantonian Electrode, Terra Electric, Ice, and Grass. Great typings, absolutely offensive threat, but it can also get access to like a Light Clay, Reflect, Light Screen set. And something to note is that it is the fastest Mon in the matchup because it happens to be 8 points faster than Dragapult. All that being said, let's go over my team, what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, see what we can talk about. First off is going to be Clefable, rocking that Moonblast, Calm Mind, Moonlight Protect. We have the Unaware ability just for things that want to set up potentially a Calm Mind Keldeo, a Quiver Dance or Dancer Oricorio, maybe a setup Crocodile, something along those lines. It also means that they can't break us on the special side once we start getting Calm Mind set up. This is what I'm hoping is a late game sweeper. If we can get Iron Crown off of the field and Salazzle doesn't exist, then Big Mom the Clefable does absolute work once we can start getting set up. 148 HP, 152 defense, 24 special attack, and 84 speed. Now, this 84 speed allows us to outspeed an uninvested Decidueye. We are max defense bold just to live those physical hits a bit better. Leftovers HP stat, and we threw the rest in special attack. Like I said earlier, we need to get rid of Salazzle and or Iron Crown for this thing to be absolutely effective. Next up, we've got Colossal. Akainu coming back after week 1, I believe. Living the clutch hit, and he's coming back and he's ready to slay. He's rocking the Assault Vest again this week. This means that he can live those special attacks a bit better, and we threw the stats into HP and defense. He's just going to be a bulky boy this week, and we're Terra Water. This means that we can take the water hits from Keldeo. We can take the rock hits from Lycanroc and then knock it out with a Terra Blast. We can take the ground hits from Crocodile, knock it out with a Terra Blast. And then Heat Crash and Rock Tomb just for some added effect. Heat Crash is there for the Iron Crown. Rock Tomb is just there to slow things down in case I need to come in with something else. And Rapid Spin is there for any hazards that the Spiodops wants to set up. Then we've got Perona coming back, but 4th week in a row. Dragapult's coming back with Dragon Dart, Sucker Punch, U-Turn, and Dragon Dance. Like I said earlier, we have to watch out for that Oricorio if it's on the team so that we don't necessarily hit Dragon Dance in front of it. Dragon Dart should be perfectly fine, just a hit outside of a Sylveon. If we can get rid of Sylveon, this set also puts in work. So we've got plenty of things that can set up, we just have to break some things down and get some of their threats off the board. Clear Body because we don't want sticky webs to affect us. We don't want to get Intimidate dropped by a potential Crocodile, things of that nature. 168 HP, 252 attack, 88 speed, and Cassiberry. Cassive allows us to deal with 2 Decidueye Shadow Sneaks, that is a spell tag variant, and speed is for a Jolly Cyclizar. We didn't have to put much in speed this week because he's got a large gap between Electrode and Cyclizar, so we were just speed creeping the Cyclizar because I don't anticipate Electrode to be all that menacing, although it could just run foul play and just take me out completely. So there's that. Then we've got Jozu coming back, rocking a Choice Band. We're just here to hit things hard and knock things out. Adamant Nature, 252 attack, 244 Spadef, and 12 speed. Bullet Punch, Knockoff, Psychic Fangs, and Ice Punch with the Clear Body ability. Again, same reason that we have Clear Body going on Dragapult. Metagross is Choice Band. Damage output is absolutely insane. Max attack, Rest and Spadef, like I said earlier, it's just to lift some hits. Bullet Punch does a lot of damage to Lycanroc, to Sylveon. It just does a lot of damage overall, and hopefully we can just start knocking off items in the very early game. And if we happen to get our Choice Band knocked off, so be it. That means that we can switch up moves pretty freely. Choice Scarf, Zoro coming in with Cecil's Edge, Aqua Cutter, Sacred Sword, and Flip Turn. This is one of 2 dedicated leads. Both leads happen to be Choice Scarf, so yeah, you know what the next item is going to be. Output, Ceaseless Edge, Aqua Cutter, and Sacred Sword just hit everything relatively hard. Flip Turn is for momentum. We are 252 attack, 52 Spadef, and 204 speed. We are speed creeping an Electrode that is creeping a Dragapult. So that means that we have to have a decent amount of speed because that Electrode's pretty fast, right? But we're hitting everything relatively hard, and we're just trying to break the team down for one of our 2 sweepers to come in and just take the game in the end. And last but certainly not least is another Choice Scarf. Y'all know we love Choice Scarf over here on the channel, so that's what we're rocking 2 of them again. We got our last win with 2 Choice Scarfs. Hopefully we can pull it out again. Raiju's coming back with the Choice Scarf, Dire Claw, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Switcheroo. Just a standard set. Poison Touch is the ability because we don't have a reason to have Unburden. 252 attack, 60 Spadef, and 196 speed. Speed is for Booster Speed, Iron Crown. Adamant for the damage output, and this is our dedicated lead outside of Samurott. It depends on what we see in the matchup. I'm not entirely sure what's going to make me choose Samurott over Sneasler to be the lead, but once we get into the matchup, I'll figure it out, won't I? That's the team. That's why we're bringing what we're bringing. I anticipate my opponent to really probably come with that Keldeo, the Iron Crown, the Lycanroc, and the Umbreon for sure. Cyclizar and Crocodile are there as well. If a Terra Captain comes, I think it's going to be Decidueye, and it might take the place of either Crocodile or Cyclozar. And Spidops has some viability. I don't really anticipate Cryogonal or Electro to make their debuts this week, but once we get into the matchup, obviously we'll know, and we'll try and square away a W. I'm going to try to get connected here with Emerald Miner here in a few, and get this battle on the way, guys. We did swap 6 before the hand, beforehand, so we have Decidueye and Cryogonal over Lycanroc, Dusk, and Cyclozar, which I absolutely love to see. We're gonna lead Sneasler off rip. It does a lot of damage into everything outside of Iron Crown, but even in close combat still does decent damage. We just die in return. I think if Iron Crown is in, then I U-turn and go into probably Colossal or Metagross maybe. I think that's what we're gonna do. We said good luck, have fun in the chat. He said you too, so we're right on the way. Good luck, Emerald Miner. Hope this is a great game, and I'm looking to pick up another dub, so don't hold it against me, buddy. All right, let's see what Emerald Miner decided. Nice trainer card versus my standard one. Looks like he's been playing the Crown Tundra, and we get a Sylveon lead. Now, unless this Sylveon is like max defense, we have a chance to KO it with a Dire Claw. He probably knows that. So, I'm just gonna U-turn on out of here and just get into something, anticipating my opponent to switch. And we're gonna get this game on the way. Alrighty. Okay, so U-turn, he does decide to switch, and he goes out into Captain Levi. Is it gonna be the Iron Crown? No, Crocodile, okay. That's fine. Crocodile, we should be doing like 25% to a defensive set. Yeah, that is max HP, max defense, baby. And we pick up the Poison Touch. That's what we like to see. Alright, we don't want Rocks Up. So, what can we go out into? It looks like Samurott should be good to go here. And we can just fire off an Aqua Butter, because nothing really wants to switch into it. He's sitting at about 65%. So yeah, this should kill any variant of this should kill any variant there is of Crocodile max HP, max defense. I've been doing my homework. I scouted out what he likes to use, and I know it's bulky Crook. He's probably like, man, why'd you go into Samurott? I'm Choice Scarf, baby. Double Scarf. He doesn't know Sneasler's Scarfed. I just U-turned out, that's about it. And yeah, we're just gonna play these games and see what we can do from there. So Clear Body, I guess, is kind of helpful on both Metagross and Samurott's picking up a kill turn 2 of the game, baby. Critical hit, doesn't matter, as the Crook goes down without revealing a single thing. It wasn't leftovers, I don't know what it was. So, Crook is off of the layout. And let's hide him, baby. Crook's off the layout. Samurott picks up a kill. Absolutely fantastic. He probably goes into Decidueye here. He has to know, no, he doesn't have to know that we're Scarf, because if he was max HP, max defense, then we outspeed no matter what, because we have a lot of speed investment. He could just assume that we're max speed, right? Enma. Is that Decidueye? No, it's Keldeo. Okay. Keldeo comes out, and
if its choice specs is doing a lot of damage to Metagross. So I am going to switch on out of here, and I do not want to let this Metagross go down, to be honest with you. Because Secret Sword is still doing a butt ton of damage. I'm not going to go out into Dragapult, I don't think. Yeah, it's still doing too much damage, more than I like. I'll just go out into Clefable here. I'm glad that we got rid of the Rocker on the team, because now Unaware Clefable is even better. As he goes for Surf. 134. Is that a crit? Let's see. Clefable took us down to 134. Oh yeah. That was a Choice Specs crit if I've ever seen one. I will Protect to get some health back. And figure out my next move. He was still using Surf from what I could see, because I really wasn't paying attention. We can still bring Clefable back in later. Colossal definitely goes down here if we switch it into this Surf. What about the Sneasler? Go down here? No, it does not, but it would on the next turn. Do I need Zoro for anything else? We'll go into Zoro, take the Surf. Yeah, this is definitely a Choice Specs Keldeo. No, it's Life Orb. What am I doing? It's Life Orb. I definitely missed that, and like, no, it's Choice Specs Keldeo. Why did it do so much damage to Clef? Because I don't know how to do math is the issue. Okay. I am just going to flip turn on out of here, using Vacuum Wave, and it kills. I should have seen that coming. Okay, so now we get a free switch in. Samurott goes down. Good on him. Samurott, where are you at, buddy? Samurott goes down, but you got to kill, and that's what matters. Keldeo picks up a kill with a Vacuum, and you are Life Orb. Okay. Dragapult, Life Orb. Sneasler, Life Orb. Metagross should be fine. I mean, it really still doesn't want to take that kind of damage. We can go out into Colossal and just get our Terra off right here. And we can try and drop something's speed. This is gonna scream Terra Water. My choices were Fire, Water, or Fairy for this. This absolutely screams Terra Water in my opinion. And that's okay. Because we're gonna come in here, we're gonna Rock Tomb, and we're gonna drop something speed. And then hopefully Metagross can switch in. He can go out into Decidueye relatively easily. Sylveon comes out. We have Terra'd, but now we can go out into Metagross really easily. Terra Water, baby. And the Colossal's looking like a beaut. We actually did use the Terra on Colossal this week. And we get a speed drop with the Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb did about 25%. We see leftovers on Sylve. So Sylveon is sitting at, what is that, 100? It's sitting at about 90, so it got 12% back, which means that, or 6% back, which means it was sitting at about 84 prior. We're gonna swap out into Jozu here. Psychic Fangs is relatively free into absolutely everything on the team except for Iron Crown. Wish comes off. Keldeo, he does not even want to take a knockoff here. So let's look at what Psychic Fangs does to Iron Crown. Not much. I don't think Iron Crown is the play here though. So I'm just going to hit Psychic Fangs for some damage on something that wants to come in here. Keldeo is going to go by. If it comes in. Agent Diadem, that's going to be the Iron Crown, isn't it? Yes, it is. Good call, buddy. Good call. Wish gets procced off. We can go out into Colossal. On this and see what the Iron Crown wants to do. I'm a little upset that Clefable did take all that damage in the beginning, but I needed something to scout out the damage output from the Keldeo because I knew it was going to be an issue. Agility comes off, okay. So we see Agility. And I'm just going to go for a Heat Crash and see what kind of damage I'm doing. This is Steel Psychic, so it should be doing some kind of damage. And if Colossal happens to go down, that's okay, because we can just come in with Metagross and revenge this thing with a knockoff. So let me go back to the Sylveon calc. We said that Rock Tomb took it down to about 84%. So it was, I don't think it had any Spadef investment. Are you going out in the Keldeo here? No, that's the, okay, Sylveon. That did a lot of damage because that was a crit. My bad. I don't want to win that way at all. But I will take it where I can. And I will go for another Heat Crash because we should kill from this range. And he doesn't have any switch-ins other than that Keldeo. Shadow Ball comes off. He's going to see that we are at Salt Vest based on this negligible damage. And big ol' Colossal picking up a kill on Sylveon. This means that Dragapult is free to endgame, and Metagross is also free and doesn't have to lock into Bullet Punch unless we need it to. That crit definitely mattered. I apologize. I don't want it to. I wish it didn't. Okay, so this thing is either Ice, Steel, or Fire, right? If it wants to Terrastallize. So let's see. It's Cryo. If it is Fire, which I don't think it is. then Terra Blast. I think Terra Blast Water is just the best circumstance here. Just until we can figure out what kind of set this is. Freeze Dry comes off. That's going to do about 25-ish%, which is fine. Terra Blast Water comes off. And we do about 50-ish, 45-ish% in return. So are you like 0 HP? Oh yeah, you're 0 HP. Okay, so no bulk. And we saw Freeze Dry. We live another one, but I need this thing around to just take a hit from actually. I am going to. I don't need this to take a hit from Keldeo anymore. So I'm going to Rock Tomb. Freeze Dry comes off. Rock Tomb should kill. Yep. Colossal picking up another kill, baby, on the Cryogonal. So that means that the Decidueye, if it's going to Terra, is going to Terra. 3 down, 3 to go. And it's the 3 scariest ones. But Dragapult can set up. I'm going to Rock Tomb here. He can take me out. I don't care. Leaf Blade comes off. We don't really learn anything from that. As Colossal goes down to Decidueye. Colossal, where are you at, baby? Okay. So. Metagross into Decidueye. Poltergeist kills us from so we don't want to do that. We're just going to go out into Reiju. And U-turn out. Because I don't think he wants to stay in on this. He can. Shadow Sneak will do decent damage. U-turn's going to get us enough damage to put it in a range of pretty much anything we need it to. This one is Ghost, Dark, or Fairy, so Bullet Punch is doing minimum 47% to a no defensive. That did more than 25, right? So I think this is offensive. Which means I can easily okay, let's think here. Dragapult should be fine. So if I can get one D-Dance off, Dragapult's fine. We're just going to go into Big Mom here, anticipating the Ghost move to come off, and letting Decidueye pick up a kill. Poltergeist comes off, does a miss. It does see our leftovers. Okay, that's good information. It was leftovers itself, I should have seen that earlier. We went from like right at 50% down to 18, which is going to be 45%. So this is probably a Jolly-ish, probably Jolly, dude. So this is sitting at 75% right now. I'm going to protect. Sword Stance, ooh, good, but I'm unaware, baby. $34, so we're I mean, we died to a Leaf Blade. Sword Stance is cool tech though. We're at 64. Yeah, we definitely died to a Leaf Blade. I wish I would have Moonlighted there, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's Moonlight. Okay. Decidueye picks up a kill on Clef, and we've seen Poltergeist and Leaf Blade, Dragapult. So this thing is sitting close. Let's see. Sneasler, you're at +2 now. So Poltergeist definitely kills from this range. I'm gonna Bullet Punch for damage. Because Shadow Sneak definitely does not kill here if he has it, but we have seen SD, Polter, and Leaf Blade. We can hope for a Poltergeist miss. That'd be great. As he Dark or Fairy? Or Ghost? He's Dark, okay. So that's not going to help with the Shadow Sneak, or the Bullet Punch. Ooh, he's not max attack. Okay. He's like max defense. So we're going to Bullet Punch again just for damage. He does reveal the Shadow Sneak as Metagross goes down. Decidueye picks up a 3rd kill. I'm gonna let Sneasler come out. And I'm just gonna fire off close combats. Okay, you're not gonna, you don't kill from there. And close combat is good into your entire team. Sneasler's gonna pick up a kill against the Decidueye. He did end up having the Sneak. The Decidueye, I love it. It puts on so much offensive pressure when you can get it in and do things with it, which my opponent absolutely did here. Iron Crown. No, what am I doing? We want Sneasler there on the Iron Crown. We're doing good damage. And we should be good. Let me see. Let me look at Keldeo's moveset real quick for ice moves. Icy Wind. That won't kill. Dragapult. Here comes Agent Diadem. Okay. So we close combat here. And we do about 45-ish%. Is the agility up? Agility, okay. Are we gonna lose to agility? I'm just gonna sit in here and close combat. Tachyon Cutter comes off. Iron Crown. doesn't appear to get any ghost moves. Ghost, steel, psychic steel, fighting, psychic, electric, ground, steel, or fairy moves. Okay. So this is +2. If I go +1, then I definitely beat the Keldeo, and I can Sucker Punch on the next turn. Okay, we're gonna try it. Tachyon Cutter comes off. Doesn't do much. Sneasler already died. So we saw Tachyon already. So Dragapult then has to hit. We are +1. We hit Sucker Punch here. Does it go off? Oh, it failed. He called it. Nice. Good on him. So we're gonna play these Sucker Punch mind games, baby. And I always lose them. If I lose 2-0, I lose 2-0. I've been losing for the past 2 weeks. 2-0 has been consistent, so let it happen if it's gonna happen. Dragon Darts will kill Keldeo from the health that I remember that it's at. Iron Crown. That's fine. This thing is sitting at about 35%, so Dragon Darts is a roll if it has any kind of bulk on it. If it doesn't, then we should kill. Oh, we got him. I was just hitting Sucker Punch until I was going to go until the 4th turn, but I'm glad we got it. Dragapult picks up a kill on the Iron Crown. Iron Crown killed Sneasler, right. And that looks like range to me, based on the damage it was doing earlier. That looks like Dragon Dart's range. It looks awfully close. And Dragapult's picking up the final kill, baby. You know, when it comes to the Philadelphia Pinsirs, Dragapult is the bro. Alrighty. We finally snapped our losing streak. Thankful for that. So we can change our little record down here to 2-2, baby. Absolutely great attempt at a comeback by my opponent. It was a close one. We were playing Sucker Punch mind games there at the end, and yeah, he played absolutely phenomenal the entire game. We had no switch-ins to Keldeo, unfortunately. He had a lot of up front with that, and then a lot of offensive pressure with the Decidueye where we couldn't really bring anything in. And that was great prep on my opponent's part. He saw the weaknesses and he exploited them to the best of his ability. I don't know how to play Sucker Punch mind games. I'm not going to tell you that I do the same thing every time, because I don't. I try not to put myself in that situation. I'm just thankful that we had Sucker Punch on Dragapult at this point in time. Dragapult, MVP of the Philadelphia Pinsirs once again. And GG to my opponent. It feels good to win again and start trying to get back on the comeback, and we're going to try to keep it rolling as best we can. I'm going to sign off here. It's been about 30 minutes of match. My name's Nick. I also go by Golden Guy, and I'm your coach with the Philadelphia Pinsirs, baby. Peace.